Okay, so let's just say you've collected this really awesome force versus time data for your cell phone drop. You can scale it so you can see what happens. All right, great. So here's the force of impact. Now what you need to do in order to analyze this is you just want to find the area. So you want to find the impulse. Okay, that's the area under the curve, and it's going to be the net force. So we're going to take all of our data, and what we're going to do is we're going to subtract the weight, right, because that's not part of your net force, from all of our data, and then the points that we are interested in are actually only from here. So that's 1.84 seconds to here, which is 1.88 seconds. All right, so we're going to subtract our weight, and then we're only interested in a select few data points, 1.84 to 1.88. All right, and we are going to subtract the weight. If you look over here, is 2.5 newtons. All right, so then let's copy all of our data over. So select this, and then you hit Shift, just like the rest of it. Control C. Move over to here. Let's get a new sheet. All right, here's our new sheet, and then we're just going to paste our data over. All right, and so then we know what we are talking about. We're going to insert a row above and mark this as time. And, oops, this as force. All right, and then we said we were only interested in our data from 1.84 to 1.88, so that's a pretty small time period, easy peasy. Here we go. All right, copy this over, and we'll put this here. So again, that's our time, and that's our force. And I don't remember now. Let's go back to this, figure out what our weight is. 2.5. Okay. So we can go back here, and we're going to subtract 2.5 from these data points here. So equals this minus 2.5. Right. Okay, so sorry. Here we go. So you don't want to use the negative portions, all right? You're only concerned with the area under the curve that's positive. And what we're going to do is we're going to assume that this is a rectangle. I know that's kind of a big assumption. That this is a rectangle, right? From, we said 1.84 seconds to, it looks like it's not actually quite at 1.88. 1.88 is all the way down here. So, and then we have 1.86. So maybe you have 1.87, right? So then that means that the base of our rectangle is from 1.84 to 1.87. So if we go back to our Google Sheets, we can find out what that is. Like we can just, let's say we're going to calculate the base of our rectangle. Okay, so that's going to be equal to 1.87 minus 1.84, and not shockingly, we get 0.03. All right, so our impulse took place over 0.03 seconds, right? And then the height of our rectangle is 97, right? So 97 newtons was exerted over those 0.03 seconds, all right? So base of our rectangle and then height of our rectangle. Right, and that is the 97 point, we can round this 0.02, 68, it's fine. Okay, so then to find the area under a curve, to find our impulse, we just take the base of our rectangle. Remember, this is really our time in seconds. And then the height of our rectangle, which is really our force in newtons. Okay, and you just multiply them together. So then our impulse right here is just equal to this times this. All right, so then our impulse is 2.91. And that's what you guys need to do in order to calculate the impulse for each of your trials.